Speaker of the House Mike Johnson today announced there's going to be a new select committee and they're going to do some major investigating. Now, are they looking at ways to make grocery prices cheaper, lower inflation, make gas cheaper, cut energy prices? Any of that stuff that Donald Trump ran on? No. What are they going to be doing? They want to reinvestigate January 6th. They want to go back, look at all the details. They want to look at the investigators. They are talking about pulling uh, members of the original select committee in front of their new committee and basically said, well, now that you've got pardons, you have no reason not to come before us and answer questions. You can't plead the fifth because you don't have any fear of criminal prosecution at this point. So they want to investigate the investigators. And what's this all about? Well, it's a couple things. One, it's a distraction. They want this circus of a sham reinvestigation to distract from the fact that they're not lowering prices, they're not, helping inflation, that Donald Trump's plans, a lot of them can't get done, or they're going to wreck the economy, or both. Um, they want to do some of that, and then they're trying to embarrass members of the original select committee and get retribution on behalf of Donald Trump. But they also want to rewrite the story. They want to rewrite the narrative and try to spin it and have this other report saying, well, here, we have proof. Here's all of our documentation that proves it was just a peaceful protest gone wrong. There was no ill intent. It wasn't an insurrection. Blah, 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 blah. They're trying to change the story. This is what Republicans do. Years ago, this would have all been damning enough that they would never have touched a candidate like Donald Trump. There was never talk about Nixon running again or being anywhere near politics after Watergate. But Republicans aren't that way anymore. They want to change the narrative, and they are convinced that their voters are dumb enough that when they do their investigation and they release this cockamamie report that comes out with saying whatever that's going to say and try to pin the blame on members of the select committee and say, well, they destroyed evidence or whatever story they come up with, that their supporters are going to believe the new narrative, ignoring what we all saw with our own eyes and what the committee found the first time. They want to try to find any reason to say that it was weaponized government that was doing this because they don't want to take account for what actually happened. We can't let them spin the narrative. We can't let them take control. This is ridiculous. Why are we reinvestigating something that was already investigated and over 1,600 people were charged with? If it's not, the only reason is they want to change the story.